Good morning, folks. My name is Kyoki Pico Conway, and you're watching The Dust Settle on YouTube. When The Dust Settle on YouTube is a community-based YouTube channel, and we come to you every Thursday from between 10 to 12 o'clock and Friday at the same time. Today, I'm going to be discussing the elections in Liberia. As you know, Liberia is a small West African country that was founded in 1847 by free slaves from the United States of America. This year, 3 days ago, that's it, on Tuesday, they have the election. Incumbent George Weah is seeking re-elections against, I think, 40 some candidates. George Weah is seeking re-election. That's a re-elections against 40 some other candidates. But early results were pointing to Boikai, Joseph Boikai of the Unity Party has early lead according to the National Elections Commission website. Boikai is up. Boikai has 46.7%. George Weah 39.6%. Tiawa Gonglo has 3.9%. Apiton has 2.27%. Kimara has 1.5%. And Elizana Cummings has 1.55%. The whole thing here is my whole thing about the whole thing here is that why it is too early to say who's going to win these elections. I can tell you that this election is going to go to the second round. The presidential elections is going to go to the second round. And my best guess is that it's going to go to the second round between George Weah of the Congress for Democratic Change and Joseph Boikai from the Unity Party. Just to historicize a little bit, right? Joseph Boikai served as vice president for 12 years under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And one of the things that happened during the last election 6 years ago, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who Boikai served for 12 years, didn't support Boikai to be the next president of Liberia. And that was puzzling to everybody. You know, I did a story on this where I look at Boikai failure to win in 2013, and 2017, excuse me, and Rudo in Kenya, because Uhuru Kenyatta didn't support Rudo, but Rudo still win. In this scenario, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf didn't support Boikai, and Boikai did not win. Boikai, that's it. Rudo won. Sorry, Rudo won. That's by the fact Kenyatta didn't support him, but Boikai lost. That's by the fact that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did not support him. And I look at all the variables, and one of the things see that it was that Rudo won in Kenya because he had a good ground game. You know, he appealed to the people and distinguished himself from his opponent, who was a veteran politician, Raila Odinga. In the case of Liberia, Boikai didn't win, but the early elections, the early results are showing promising sign for Boikai. That's why I can tell you, this elections is going to go to a single round, and between Boikai, I'm going to guess it's going to be between Boikai and Boikai and George Weah, and I can't predict who's going to win the next round. I was just trying to go through county by county, and to see how the both candidates are doing in counties. And when you look at Maryland County in particular, Boikai in Maryland County, Maryland County data is not available right now. Maryland County data is not available right now. I don't know why. But I was trying to go through county by county, and I saw that Boikai or George Weah is leading in the Monserrate County, which of course is his stronghold. And but it's too early to call because they have a long way to go. It's too early to call. They have a long way to go. So we are still going to. But what I'm watching for in this whole election is this. I was looking at Lofa County is where Boikai came from. Boikai is from Lofa County. Okay. And when I look at Lofa County, Boikai is winning by a very huge margin in Lofa County. Huge margin in Lofa County. And that's just the same way that George Weah is leading by a huge margin in Sano County. And most of the southeastern region, I can say, most of the southeastern region will really go for George Weah. But the disadvantage about the southeastern region is that the southeastern part of Liberia is not populated. So if George Weah can win most of the votes in the southeastern part of Liberia, that's not going to make him to eliminate the lead that Boikai might have. All these things I'm talking are hypothetical based on my own experience. As somebody who has worked at the polls, for 3 different elections in the United States of America, so, and also follow elections from 1985 between Samuel Doe and other candidates, 2007 between Charles Taylor and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and the rest of them. Also 2005 between Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, George Weah, the late Bromsky, and Vonnie Sherman. So I have a little bit of insight. And with my background in public administration and political science, I think I've been following politics for almost all my life. I have a very good insight when it comes to Liberian politics. What I can say about these elections is that I don't know whether it's going to bring I don't know whether it's going to bring anything different. I don't know whether anything is going to change anyway. I don't know whether anything is going to change in Liberia's elections because our country, go to elections, people be so excited. Oh, elections, and this person is going to win. And I remember 1997, Charles Taylor won. People were all excited in the town. People were excited in town. Charles Taylor won after 7 years of war. But when the elections were over and the next day, the problems that Liberia had, the problems were still there. And so I don't know how the election, even if we gets the second term, or Boikai wins. I'm just going to talk about the four top candidates right now. I'm going to talk about Boikai, George Weah, Gonglo, Apiton. But let me say the first 5 candidates, right? Let's say the first 5 candidates. Let me say the first 5 candidates. I'm going to talk about the first 5 candidates right now. And the first 5 candidates are Boikai, George Weah, Gonglo, Apiton, Chimera. Let me say the first 6. You can say the first 6. Because Gonglo and the rest of the next 4 after George Weah and Boikai, they are in the distant third and then in that line. Because Gonglo right now is 4 or 3.59%. Cummins, let me talk about Cummins a little bit. And Cummins is a guy who I thought would have made a very big impact. Alexander Cummins, I thought he could have made a very good impression in these elections. Alexander Cummings, right there. Alexander Cummings, right there. I thought he's gonna make a very, big impression in these elections, but he's not. He's not showing up as I expected. And for me, that this is a very discouraging development. When it comes to his performance, why is he not making the kind of impression? I expect. I at least expect the Boyka to make the kind of headway he's making. But he's a veteran politician, been in politics for a very long time, almost all his life. And right now, I think he's on the verge of a major upset. I'm saying a major upset because it's hard to beat the incumbent. But what is making me to think that he's going to uh, do very well is his showing in Monserrate County. Monserrate County, according to the data from the National Election Commission, there are almost 900, almost 900 and 901,000 voters, registered voters in Monserrate County. And why Weah is ahead in Monserrate County, I still think that Boikai is doing a very good job in making a good showing and bringing down George Weah overall percentage when it comes to the overall results in these elections. So we still have to we still have to follow this these results and see how it pans out in the long run, because we still have a long way to go. Preliminary results from Monserrate County is saying that George Weah has 14,549 votes, with just how many percent counting? With just 4% counted out of the votes for Monserrate County, and Boikai has 13,896, which is 46.32% in Monserrate County. I mean, in Monserrate County, not all vote is Monserrate County I'm talking about. So this is a very interesting development, because Monserrate County was one of George Weah's stronghold in the election previous. So with this narrow margin between he and Boikai, it's not a good sign for George Weah. Boikai is not really winning in Monserrate County, because Monserrate County is for now. Before this election, George Weah had a stronger hold on Monserrate County. He had a stronger hold on Monserrate County. But now, all those 45 parties, we all get a little bit of Monserrate County. So these candidates know they have to focus more. So Boikai will focus more on the northern part of Liberia. George Weah will focus more on the southeastern part of, I already said, the southeastern part of Liberia doesn't have a lot of votes. And Gonglo will focus more on Niba County, where he's from. But I'm not sure that Gonglo will really make the kind of a dent he has to make, he needs to make to really be competitive in these elections. I'm saying that to say, because if you look at Niba County, right now, Niba County, Boikai is doing well in Niba County. So it's George Weah. No, excuse me, I'm getting it wrong. Yeah, Boikai is doing well in Nima County. In Nima County, there are how many thousand votes in Nima County? Nima County has, well, I'll give that number to I'll give that number to you later. I'll give that number to you later. But right now in Nima County, Boikai is leading George Weah by almost 50%. This is a preliminary. This is result is coming from next website. I know some of you in Liberia, you guys have the results. You go to different polling stations and you tally your results. But these numbers that I'm giving you right now are numbers that are on the website, next website right now. So in Nima County, there it's just about let's say there 7%, 7.45% of the vote that have been counted. 7.5, that is 22,879 votes have been counted in Nima County. And out of those numbers, Boikai is leading George Weah in that category by almost 50%. So this is a good sign for Boikai. It is a good sign for Boikai because the vote basket for Liberia, Montserrat County, Nima County, Lofa, those are the big area where you have votes. Most votes. But Montserrat has almost a million votes, registered voters. Nima County always come around 400,000 to 500,000. Then you got Lo-Fi and you got Grand Bassa and the places. So if Boikai is making this kind of a showing in Nima County, if Boikai is making this kind of a showing in Nima County, let me just bring the table from Nima County up. If Boikai is making this showing in Nima County, then that is a good sign for Boikai. That's a good sign for Boikai in Nima. And then overall is a good sign for him in the overall elections. But the elections is not going to be won in the first round, as I said earlier. This election is not going to be won in the first round. It's going to be won in the second round. And how best the two candidates that are going to go for the second round are going to build a coalition for the second round is what matters. But I think I don't want the CDC guys, people who've been following me when I used to do this thing live on Facebook, know that I've not been a fan of George Weah, even from the last elections or for elections previous. But I've stopped talking about these things because people get so angry as if they are going to be finance minister when George Weah win, or they're going to be defense minister when Boikai win. I'm not going to be anything, and I'm not after being anything. Although I'm one of the most, I'm qualified like everybody, all the guys that contested in the race. I'm qualified like them, and my profile, my background is 1 year at the law school, has 2 master degrees, one in public administration and one in accounting, with emphasis on controllership. Worked with the state of Delaware for 5 years, with the Department of Corrections as a mid-level supervisor. So my background is, so I'm qualified to work at any level of government, like most of the guys are. So, but I'm not saying I don't want anything right now. I don't want anything. My official career, I still explore my official career. But the thing that is, we all as Liberians, we have the right to comment on things that are happening in our county. So as I was talking about Montserrat, as I was talking about Nima County, and was saying that Boikai is making a very good showing in Nimba County. Let me just put the picture. Let me just put the data out from Nimba County so that Nimba County between George Weah and Boikai, so that you guys who are watching this can see it. I'm solely concerned with George Weah and Boikai, and maybe I will just chunk in, since I'm talking about Nimba County, I will chunk in Gonglo, and which of course I think is a bad sign for Gonglo. In Nimba County, Boikai is ahead of George Weah by almost 7,000 votes, and then Boikai is then Gonglo is next, followed by all the guys are distant, and you name the rest of it. So that was Nimba County. So Boikai is doing a very good job. He's doing what he needs to do. Eating into George Weah and lead in Muscle County in particular. And I think with this kind of a showing, Boikai is very much on his way to go into the second round with, I can say Boikai is on his way to go to the second round with George Weah in the next round of the voting. In the next round of the voting. But let's go back to Muscle County. Let's go back to Muscle County. As I said, in Muscle County, there are 901,000 plus voters, registered voters, according to next data. So right now, if you see let me just put the table up for you to look at. If you look at the table, right now, you have George Weah up by 14,000. George Weah is up by 14,545 votes, and Boikai is up is 13,896 votes, and then the other group comments, all of them coming up distant too. But let me just call it for the sake of this. You get comment by 559 votes. You get Kamara by 293 votes. But it's too early. Let me admit that it's too early. According to the data right now, it just received 4%. Let's say 4%. 4% of the votes are just been tallied. 4% of the votes out of the 901,164 votes, you only have 4%. So we still have a long way to go. But with this early votes that released by NEC, I know most of you guys get your own. Y'all get your own tally from other places. But I can say from these early votes, it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for any other candidates to just come and pass by the two guys. I'm going to do something on this again on Saturday. I'll do something tomorrow on it, because maybe by tomorrow there might be another update on the polls. But I want to go to Sino. I want to go to Sino County and then see what's happening in Sino County and how is George Weah polling in Sino County. Sino County is where George Weah is from, and by what I would say by extension or something like that. Sino County is where George Weah is from, but it's not a populated county. Sino County is not populated county like Nimba and Muscle counties. Sino is not a populated county. We from the south. Well, let me say this, right? Those of us who are from the southeastern part of Liberia, right? We don't have It's not a populated county, right? But this is the plus I can give those guys from the southeast. You get Grand Gila, Sino, Maryland, River G, and technically Grand Bassa, but let's say Grand Bassa is not here. Those guys are politically savvy. They don't have a lot of votes, but they are savvy politically, and they have leaders from the county. Besides most of other county where most of the former presidents come from, the southeastern region, in recent years, good president Todd McKin from Maryland County. You have Sawyer from Sino, who was interim president. Then you get George Weah from Sino County. Then you get how they call his name, Samuel Doe from Grand Gila County. But they don't have the number in southeastern region. They don't have the population in southeastern region. So looking at the numbers from Sino County, George Weah is leading Boikai by a very good percent. But as I said, the registered voters in Sino County, 55,579. I think you can see. Let me just show the stuff off for you to see. 59. That's the registered voter, and just 10% of the vote have been tallied so far out of 152 polling stations. So the numbers, George Weah is crushing. I will use that word. George Weah is crushing Boikai and the rest of the field in Sino County. But that's a small county. But in Liberia's elections, every vote is important. Every vote is important. So George Weah is up by 3,839. Boikai is in a distant second. That's George Weah County, where he's from. And so you expect him to crush anybody in that area. You expect George Weah to crush anybody in that area. Equally so, you expect you expect Boikai to crush the other guys in Lofa County. To crush everybody in Lofa County. And Lofa County has a lot of votes. And they're not going anywhere here. And George Weah is making a good impression in Lofa County. George Weah is making a good impression in Lofa County. Let me just put the data from Lofa County up so that you can see what I'm talking about. So we can all go through this together. Right now, Boikai is up by 3,550 votes, and Weah is 1,999 out of 177,129 votes. So they still got a long, long way to go. But the whole thing in politics is better to be ahead. And this, I know, Weah will win. Boikai will win the most votes in Lofa County. Boikai will win the most votes in Lofa County. So then you have all the other candidates are coming in distant second and third. So there's the table from Lofa County, and you can see Boikai and George Weah doing impressively well in that county with every other party all the way down. So this is a very interesting elections, and we will be watching and to see how it turns out. How it turns out to who going to go for the second round. I think right now the both candidates elections, let's say the campaign teams have already gotten those data, from the polling stations, their own internal polling, and I think they are now trying to reach out to other parties to join them in the second round. But this is what I want to say about the second round of the voting. many people will say, my candidate endorsed the other person. But most time in the second round, the people the people vote for who they want to vote for. They don't usually listen to what the candidate says. They don't usually listen to what the candidate said. They usually vote for who they think is going to be the better person for them. My name is Pico Conway, and you are watching When the Dust Settled. When the Dust Settled was called the Marvel Point of View before. So if you see the Marvel Point of View and the When the Dust Settled is the same channel. We changed our name to When the Dust Settled. We took the name because when most things happen, I saw an incident break like the war in Gaza, or the war in Ukraine, or Nagorno-Karabakh, the earthquake right now in Afghanistan, and the fight in the House of in the U.S. House of Representative for Speaker. When the news first break, all the information that comes, 50 or 60% of the time, the first information is always not true. So the dust settle wait for this, the dust to settle, and then we come with the story so that we get the truth picture of what really happened. So that's the reason we changed our channel name to When the Dust Settled. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who watch my friends on Facebook, please don't forget to subscribe. I will discuss politics. I will discuss sports. I will discuss entertainment. So, anywhere you are, push that like button, share my video, and comment. If you have my number right there, it's going to be on the text main, folks. Before I leave, I just want to look at the tally again and say that recap to say that Boikai is standing a very good chance to go to the second round, and I think he's also standing a good chance if he goes to the second round. He's going to win. It's highly likely that he's going to win because ordinary, why age might have been a factor to people. Many people are looking around now and saying that most countries, look at, I think Biden was going to be 81 or 82 next year, 81 this year. Trump, who was president, was at 77. If you go to other countries, like I had to call the guy from Brazil, Lula is almost in 80s. So people now look at the credibility of these leaders who are up in age. So one of the factors that are going to play in Boikai's favor when they go to the next round is his age. His age. Many people are going to trust him because he's been in politics for long. But don't discount George Weah. Don't discount the power of the incumbent. When I tell people that don't discount the power of an incumbent, somebody say, he's going to cheat. No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating. Incumbent has power, influence, and people are willing, or some are more willing to give them their votes. And so this is still open for grabs, but I can say, if you ask me as a political analyst, I would say that Boikai has a very, very good chance of winning. And now once this picture starts to emerge, voters now are going to be going to gravitate to Boikai. But this is the thing they got to realize. In the second round of the vote, most people are reluctant to go vote. The candidate is not in the race. But the thing about Liberia, most people already know that the candidate are not going to win. In the intro of full disclosure, let me just put something up on the screen and just talk about this a little bit. um, just talk about this a little bit because, um, and I want to talk about the vision of Liberian transformation. I can say I'm a little bit impressed by Jeremiah Wapu. No, Jeremiah Wapu right there. I understand I'm impressed by him with his showing because, Wapu, the party was Wapu party, which is, I hope it can come up on the screen. Okay, no problem. But I'm one of the founding members, of this party, Vision of Liberia Transformation. So, I'm saying I'm impressed by that showing right now, which of course at least in the first 10 out of 45. The Vision of Liberia Transformation vote is in the first 10 out of 45. Candidates that are contesting these elections. So, folks, we hope that this election going to be peaceful. I was telling somebody from Liberia, I was talking to my one brother to say the way that American people say. I was talking to my one brother and I said, people say, "Oh, I'm afraid." I said, Liberia are known for that. When elections kind of, people are scared, afraid. This is going to happen. Nothing going to happen in Liberia, folks. Nothing's going to happen. People respect. People go through the political cycle. They go through the emotion politically, and then afterwards, other than settle down and get back to business as usual. We hope that if George Weah gets the second term, or Boikai becomes the next president of Liberia, we hope that they try to do something for the people. We got 46 political party. We got 2,441, 2,471,000 voters, 2,080 polling stations, and all this. So we hope that those guys will come with a renewed spirit, creating jobs for the population, improving basic social services, working more for African unification, integrating African healthcare, working more for Africa of security, working more through the African Union to solve Africa's problem. We hope that's the one thing I get discouraged about these politicians. I don't even hear anything about that, talking about how we're going to help Africa integrate in the integration of Africa. You don't see people campaigning on those kind of things. So I hope the new leadership that will come in, whether it be George Weah getting the second term or Boikai coming, I hope that they are coming with a new spirit, with a big vision. Like Taylor didn't implement most of the things he said you're going to, but he had a vision. He had a vision. He had billboards and stuff like that. I know people say just placard, the city with billboards. He didn't do it, but the first thing in budgeting, you don't have to have the money. You got to budget. You know what I mean? So you got to tell the people what you're going to do. You have to have a vision and then, put it out there and point the people there and then work towards it. So we hope that the people improve agriculture, improve basic social services in my home county, River G, improve basic services throughout the country, so people can be in River G and go to community college, be in River G and attend the University of Liberia, River G County campus. That's what we expect of them, and not just wanting to win elections and then after elections are over, you can't see anybody. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Pico Conway, and you're watching When the Dust Settle on YouTube. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you tomorrow afternoon. I will follow elections again, do something on these elections. Hope you have a great day, and when you're in Liberia, make sure you don't engage in any violent acts. Politicians, most of the time, are there for themselves. Don't put your life at risk for anybody. Protest peacefully and do it in accordance with the law. Thank you very much. I will see you when I see you tomorrow. Bye for now.